and let us all do we can to build a better future. Let's talk about liars. Let's talk about liars that have been systematically lying to us for decades on end. And this is mostly a shine a light on the Democratic Party. I know, vote blue no matter who crowd. You don't like it when I'm, smearing your so-called heroes, right? But see, here's the thing. I'm not smearing them. They're professional liars. The Democrats could, in theory, do great things, but they don't. See, what I'm doing is I'm exposing them for who they are. They're liars. Now, again, people will say, well, how come you're not going after Republican lawmakers? Well, I know what to expect from the GOP. I know what to expect from the Republican establishment. They're never going to fight for issues that I care about. Why would I do that? If you want to watch a show to just keep on giving you your confirmation bias about the Republican Party, go watch TYT or Majority Report, okay? Go ahead and watch that. But here, we got to shine a light on the fact that the Democratic Party purposely, not out of foolishness or being ignorant, purposely allowed the GOP to get away with a lot of their draconian policies. And the Democrats march alongside
the Democrats were like, we hate you. We're going to fight you. Also, okay, we'll sign here. I see the L initial there.
Yep, exactly. So what I want to do is first pull up a little tweet here. Let's just shine a light on the failures of people trusting the Democratic Party or people like Biden. So first and foremost, after our generation won the midterms for Biden, he quickly abandoned us. This is a massive blow to Biden's legacy on climate change. Well, here's the thing. Let's do some time travel, Daniel. You want to go back in time?
I don't know if it's better or worse, but yeah.
Well, here's the thing. First and foremost, I want to give a huge shout out to our wonderful friend, Dana Fairbanks. She recently tweeted this out, and I got a couple of videos because she went back in time and found these wonderful gems. Because I talked about this on yesterday's show about the Democrats lying to us. Here's Barack Obama standing up for women's health.
Well, the first thing I do as president is sign the Freedom of Choice Act. That's the first thing that now, the Freedom of Choice Act is not my highest legislative priority.
Just in front of that crowd it was.
Yep. And the thing is, Biden said the same thing too. But the thing is, the Democrats, people like Barack Obama, Nobel Peace Prize winner, led us from 2 wars to 7, got rid of habeas corpus, allowed the people who caused the 2008 economic crash to happen.
Built the cages that the kids were put in.
Precisely. Hey, everyone remembers Obama because he was
killed a U.S. citizen child with a drone because why not?
Why not? Hey, you got rid of habeas corpus, Daniel. That's not an easy thing to do. So there we go. But that's the legacy of the Democrats. And people like Barack Obama then opened the door for other professional liars to come on through, right? People like this one. Daniel, remember in 2020 when people were yelling at us because we didn't support Warren? Don't
you know that if you don't support Elizabeth Warren, you're a sexist?
A sexist, misogynist, imperialist,
and it's true. It's true for every person.
Fascist.
You know what's the saddest part? Because Elizabeth Warren eventually got like 20 votes in the primary. Doesn't that mean 100% of the country is misogynist?
Yeah, probably so. So here, let's look at professional liar.
Also anti-Native American.
Yeah, God, I can't believe she actually ran with that. Why? I mean, but she's lied for a long time. So here's a little thing that a wonderful good friend of the show, Dana Fairbanks, shout out to Dana, found about student loan debt. That's an answer I get a lot. And I'm talking with voters about why they're in this fight with me. If we turn my plan to cancel student debt and make public college free, and actually we can free an entire generation of Americans. Wow, Warren, tell us about it.
What's the issue that gets you into the fight?
Definitely student loan debt. Student debt is a really big issue. I think student debt is about unleashing innovation and an opportunity for people in this country.
Now, today's kids, they have dreams too.
They
Teacher,
do?
Nurse, farmer, social worker, computer programmer, game designer, climate scientist. Students are simply stuck. They can't afford to go to college.
I just want to make a quick point.
Mm-hmm.
She's from Massachusetts. I assume she's in Massachusetts when she made those calls. Probably to her Massachusetts. I want to know if she asked for permission before she recorded. Because it's illegal to do that otherwise. I'm sure she did. I'm just
Yeah.
wondering.
She probably did. I mean, come on. Warren would never do anything half-assed or lie or do something else, even though there's a whole track record of her doing that.
I would love for her to say, "Hey, it's Elizabeth Warren," and just hear on the other end.
Hey, I want to see some snakes in chat. Make it
We
happen.
got them already.
Great.
But they can't afford not to go.
Whoa!
So I have over $150,000 in debt.
I do have student loans, 24,000 to be exact.
Over the course of 10 years, I've only paid off the interest. I have not seen any of it go
By
down.
the time I graduate, I'll be in approximately $30,000 worth of debt.
I'm about $20,000 in debt. I am $30,000 in debt and counting.
I'll be about $20,000-ish in debt after I finish my senior year this upcoming year.
$160,000.
My husband and I, we have about $30,000 worth of student loan debt.
I am 44 years old. I still have about $20,000 in student loan debt while my daughter is going to college.
It's a
Oh my
defeat.
God.
Student loan debt is crushing an entire
Pause it.
generation.
Pause it. And that's why we're not going to do anything about it except when we need your vote.
Yes, and when we lie to you, and then here's the thing: I'm so disappointed, at least in our generation, and the fact that Gen Z also. I understand why people are afraid of the Republican Party, but everyone who voted Democrat, hook, line, and sinker, they lied to you about women's reproductive rights. They're not going to do jack about it. And that 10K and 20K in student debt forgiveness. Let me be very clear here. I wanted that to happen. I wanted to be proven wrong. I wanted to sit here on the show and be like, oh, wow, they're okay. It's not enough, but okay, it's something. But then again, you got to pay off the interest.
Saying it was a joke.
Yeah, but the thing is, it disappeared. It can't do it. And it's gotten forgotten.
Yeah, Biden's like, let me make the worst possible legal argument to make. Oh, that didn't work. I guess none of the other arguments matter. So, oops.
Now, here's the thing. I'm also looking at the live stream chat right now. Live chat. I know you could put more snakes in here. All right, just like the song, just like a skit from SNL. I need more cowbell. I need more snakes in chat. But hold on, it gets even worse. Because see, I'm building up to something here about the Democrats lying and how their voting base.
Don't you know building up to something is also sexist? I asked Elizabeth Warren.
It is. And again, shout out to Dana Fairbanks who found all these wonderful gems. Here's Warren. Now the thing is, she's like the Joker. There's a scene. There's a comic book called, I think, The Killing Joke, where Joker talks about his origins. And when he says to Batman, when it comes to an origin story, I prefer multiple choice. Warren always comes up with so many different origin stories. I grew up on a ragged edge of the middle class. My family didn't have money for college application, let alone college. I thought you came from a rich family or something. Am I wrong, Daniel?
What about her Native American family?
Exactly. She's like the Joker, multiple choice.
Look at just in the still. What about your Irish family?
Exactly. I don't know. Let's hear this story. Hang on, folks. It's sort of like, keep on telling me more.
But I grew up out in Oklahoma in a family that didn't have much. We were paycheck to paycheck when there were paychecks. And in between those times, we lost the family station wagon. We came inches away from losing our family home. I'm the baby. I have 3 older brothers. They all went off to the military. That was their ticket to America's middle class. But my dream from 2nd grade on was I wanted to be a public school teacher. And it meant you had to go to college. You can't do that one without 4 years of college. By the time I graduated from high school, we didn't have enough money for a college application, much less to send me 4 years at school. So I'm like a lot of Americans.
She said she didn't have enough for the application. Like, I know that application costs today are far higher, and it's like $25.
Exactly.
You didn't have like $5 to squeeze between your fingers?
Exactly.
It's just a weird thing to say.
She
wants to make a point, hey, we couldn't afford college. I'm like, I don't really believe you, but okay, it's a statement that resonates with the youth. But saying you didn't have the money for the application fee?
Yeah. And by the way, again, it's just it's interesting how many stories we hear from her in regards towards how she keeps on making up all these different events that happen. Even at one incident where supposedly she was harassed by a college professor or something like it turns out the guy was crippled in his arms and wasn't this big bully or something. And I don't know. It's further showing and cementing to me that, again, if you're in the Democratic Party, you miss your calling as being an actor, but boy, oh boy, can you act really good and lie to the people.
It'd be really funny if we were able to go up to her and ask her a question, say, "Hey, what's your favorite MCU story?" And then she gets down it. Which of your backgrounds is your favorite background story?
And isn't that the biggest one too? Lying about being Native American. That's the one that really.
No, not even lying about Native American. Taking a job away from someone who's Native American.
That is true. That is true. And by the way, and before anyone else says, "Oh, you're being too mean to her," just remember she was also part of the Federalist Society too for quite some time. And for those of you who don't know what the Federalist Society is, it's a conservative group. There we go. Just throwing it out there.
Isn't it amazing how many of the quote unquote liberals in the Democratic Party started as conservatives?
Yeah, like Hillary Clinton. She used to be a Goldwater girl. Mm-hmm. Hey, you want to find out how much of a scumbag Goldwater is? Look him up. He's a piece of crap. And Hillary was a Goldwater girl.
I don't have a straight line story. I have a story that has some twists and turns in it. So here's how my story goes. I got a scholarship to college. Yay! Then at 19, I fell in love. Yay!
Okay.
Haha, men stupid. Haha.
Got married to the first husband. Dropped out of school. And got a full-time job answering phones. Good life. My choices. But it wasn't my dream. I wanted to be a school teacher. And my big chance turned
Pause
out
it real
to be
quick. I just gotta point this out. She does know she could have not gotten married.
Yeah. Yeah, hey.
I mean, hey, you want to be a school teacher, that was your dream, and that was the most important thing. Then why are you getting married to a guy who's going to pull you out of that when you had a full scholarship?
Exactly.
I'm not saying that one choice or another is right or wrong. I'm just saying she's simultaneously like, I had no choices in life. I couldn't do anything. Also, I had every choice in life and controlled everything.
Exactly. Now, the thing is, in order to be a Democrat, you got to learn from the best. Even Warren and Obama had to learn from the best. Again, shout out to Diane. Hang on, folks. You'll see where I'm going with this, right? Because in the Democratic Party, you have to be a professional liar. And here's the thing. You're rewarded for being a liar. Shout again to Dana Fairbanks, who found this little gem of Nancy. Ice Cream Nancy. Talking about Medicare for all.
By reasons of security, by reasons of savings that spring also from the simplicity of the program, savings which spring from early intervention, people seeking and receiving health care earlier in the game so that they don't have more costly health care and hospital stays. Everything points to Mr. McDermott's bill. It is interesting to see how under scrutiny, when people really take a look at these bills, how brilliantly the single-payer plan stands out. And I think it's a tribute to Mr. McDermott, the endurance that he has kept this issue alive.
Hold on. Video must be pausing here.
Others did not think it was so, shall we say, inevitable.
They don't want us to watch this.
I hope that the committee, I join my colleagues in requesting from the committee the opportunity for this bill to be considered as a substitute under the rule. It has support in my community.
It
has
does.
Support across the country. It has support in this Congress. I hope it does on this committee as well.
And then right after that video was filmed, she got corrupted.
And no. What happened was there was a knock on the door. Hey, Nancy, listen, come here. Here's money. Shut up talking about that. That's what happened. Hey, I wonder if AOC ever had the courage to, I don't know, maybe challenge Ice Cream Nancy. And there's a reason why I'm bringing up AOC, because I mentioned Nancy, Obama, and Elizabeth Warren, because the thing is, the next generation of liars are coming to us. And this video was just brought to my attention because here's AOC talking about all the big wins that we did in 2022. Presenting Team AOC's 2022 Unwrapped. Ever wonder what your representative has been up to? We're so proud, to totally share our annual report to constituents and supporters across the country. Here's our 2022 wins for 2022. Want to help for 2023? Sign up and share, totally.
Hey everybody, it's hard to believe, but we're already coming to the end of my second term in Congress. Over the last 4 years, we've made some incredible progress as a team and as a movement. Today, we want to take a look back and celebrate some of those wins. This has become a bit of an annual tradition here at Team AOC, so for the third year in a row, let's count off 22 wins from 2022. Number 1, this year we introduced 33 pieces of legislation, 17 passed the House, and 8 were signed into law. Among these 8 new laws, we're especially proud of one that will offer support to developing nations seeking debt relief. Number 2, because of our work on the Oversight Committee, the New York...
Pause it.
Hey, sue Trump! Holy shit, wow! The biggest thing ever! Hey, we're starving and being homeless in the streets, AOC!
So
Let's sue Trump!
That's interesting. She's like, I had 8 things that I passed. She's mentioning the biggest one, and she's like, we lowered the interest rate on some of our foreign loans. I think that's what she was saying. So that's the biggest one. It's the biggest piece of legislation she can bring up is
suing Trump.
Not even descriptive.
Hang on, but check this out.
General filed a $250 million civil lawsuit against the Trump organization this year.
Wow.
Number 3, our
that we're paying for.
efforts on the
that we are paying for, by the way, folks. It's a waste of time and energy and so much more. But hey, you know what, folks? Guess what? We're still being screwed over. And there's something else here too. Hold on. Wait, there's one other thing here I wanted to bring up here. So let's pull this up here.
14 residents get back over $1.9 million that they were owed from federal agencies. In total, they opened over 1,800 cases, responded to thousands of calls, and met with over 800 walk-in appointments. Number 11, we assisted community organizations with letters of support and technical grant applications, helping the city win funding for a new fleet of electric school buses.
Yay!
After years of work with our New York City taxi drivers, we won the fight to bail out drivers who fell victim to predatory medallion loans with $315 million in new debt relief. Number 13,
now, wait.
We took our homework helpers, volunteer tutors.
Okay, great. Homework helpers. Awesome. Great. They're doing all that good stuff. Hold on. There was one more I wanted to bring up here that actually caught my attention. Yes, this one. Thank you so much. Found it. Hang on. Let's go ahead and pull that up here. Oops. Don't pause now, AOC. Come on. Hold on. Let me go ahead and remove that here for a second and refresh the page. So, again, that's AOC talking about, I want to pull up her talking about disinformation because that's something that I always found interesting. She has to talk about disinformation and how it has been, again, been a huge attack to our democracy and so much more. So let me go ahead and pull that up here. Apologies for the delay here, folks.
I love. She's like, I'm one of the most important progressives. I got some buses.
Green New Deal.
I got some medallion stuff taken care of. I got interest rate repayment loans lowered values by a little bit. I'm not going to talk about that further.
Yeah, exactly. Hold on. For some reason, it's still not loading up, and I can't believe that's happening. So there you go.
She's also like, I told those pesky progressives that they were violent. I shut down healthcare debate. I was there for the photo ops with the unions, but not any other time. I told people that I didn't agree with that they were bad people.
Yes, exactly.
And I got some buses.
Here we go.
And that's AOC's new slogan, AOC. At least I got some electric buses.
Oh, don't forget progressive candidates here. Let's check this gem out.
Resulting in the best midterm election for Democrats in 60 years. Number 17, we took on disinformation in the Spanish language community, launched our first deep campus Spanish language programs, and launched WhatsAppea con AOC, becoming one of the first campaigns in the country to have an organized presence on WhatsApp. Number 18, after a wild year of New York redistricting, we won our own re-election in New York 14 with 70% of the vote.
Now, she's all happy about the re-election and the best midterm ever, right? But what I want to say is, you Democrats still don't have majority in the House, so how's this your best year? Democrats don't even have majority in the Senate. Sinema went independent. Probably Manchin's going to do the same thing too. So that 51 is down to 50.
It's a good thing they listened to them and made sure that they got exactly what they wanted, so that they could, do the thing that they were already planning to do.
So again, AOC learns from the best. I mean, obviously there's all that happy-go-lucky music in the background, like, "Yeah, we did this, we did that." Like, no, no, no. Americans are still facing homelessness right now. Americans are losing everything right now. I mean, small businesses are still being shut down. We still have student debt. We have medical debt. We don't have Medicare for all. Hey, AOC. The Democrats had a majority in the House to do something to protect women's reproductive rights by maybe, I don't know, fighting a little bit harder to codify Roe v. Wade. Roe v. Wade died under a Democratic administration. And obviously AOC was out there to get fake arrested, but wait, turns out it was just a one big photo op too. So
I'm also going to comment from Ferocious Gustafsson. Fair point, not to defend her, but it seems getting buses is head and shoulders above anyone else. Yeah, that's a fine comment.
Fair enough.
I guess it's just like, I look at it like, and that's fair. I would also, it goes right back to what we were saying earlier. We can always delineate those distinctions very easily. I would also say that the fact that getting a bus is considered a big deal for the top 1,000 most important, influential people on the planet, seems understated to me. I'll just say it that way.
Exactly. And I also want to point out this here too, which is like
I'm gonna make a guess very quick, because I don't know how many buses have been released or not. So this is me guessing on context, okay?
Yep.
Elon Musk has sold and delivered more of his new semi-truck than there are electric buses from AOC.
Exactly. The thing is, in a party that constantly rewards liars and people who abuse
and doing
power,
the bare minimum.
Even then, there's no accountability. Now, I'm going to do everything I can to make sure the music isn't going to be played, because I don't want to have my audience's eardrums bleed out. But this, by far, should show all of you that no matter what, the Democrats will always lie to you. Because guess who now has his own little podcast show? Him!
Oh, God damn it.
Cuomo in slow-mo. He's making some coffee. There he goes. Promo
with Cuomo.
There he is. In slow-mo. Cuomo, promo, and slow-mo.
God damn it, they took my thing retroactively.
They did.
I didn't know this video existed. I came up with it. If I can come up with it as an offhanded remark, it's probably not the best.
I know. And see, that's the problem with the Democratic Party. It's that it's filled with professional liars, people who abuse their power. Hey, AOC, any kind of accountability, or, I don't know, maybe being upset with Cuomo, especially after when 8 women heroically stepped forward?
Well, no. We have to remember, Kit, because they went after Democrats. They weren't heroic. They were actually just GOP operatives in disguise.
I see.
Remember, that's how it works. If they go after Republicans, though, then they're real bona fide heroes that deserve everything that they get.
So I know I've abused the audience by showing you all these liars and scumbag politicians. So let's hear the truth from none other than good friend of the show, Jimmy Dore, Jimmy from Chicago. Let's play it.
After she voted for Nancy Pelosi, here's what she actually said why she did it. She said, in a time when the Republican Party is attempting an electoral coup and trying to overturn the results of our election, this is not just about being united as a party. It's about being united as people who have basic respect for the rule of law. She went from telling you to stop using polite language and make people uncomfortable to telling you to respect the rule of law. She went from MLK to Nixon in 30 days.
I'll have to disagree with Jimmy on this one. Jimmy, please don't compare MLK and even Nixon to AOC, because in Nixon's defense, he actually did create the EPA. I know. Nixon's a scumbag politician too, but at least he kind of got some things done. Hey, chat, who's worse? Type in the comment section below how you feel, or either on the live stream chat. Who's worse, Nixon or AOC?
That's amazing. That's right wing talk. You got to first of all, she's still using Trump. The whole point was we got to elect Joe Biden, then we can move him left. She's saying I'm still doing horrible shit because of Donald Trump. Because of Donald Trump, I still have to vote for Nancy. So now, after everything she told Justin Jackson, everything she told Jeremy Scahill, who doesn't know how to ask a follow-up question, after all of that, after everything, the pay-go, all the bullshit interference run by by Ryan Grimm from The Intercept, it's a real sweet deal they have over at The Intercept. It's a real nice grip. Even after all that garbage, the real reason why she voted for her was because of Trump.
Trump.
And the rule of law.
It's amazing. People are like, oh, why did you kill those people? Trump. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It's like, it's as if you could kill Trump on Fifth Avenue and they wouldn't say anything.
Exactly. And so, folks, I want to end this with a final note, not from Daniel or myself, but from one of our moderators, Miguel H., who writes, at least Nixon resigned.